So, welcome. All right, so we're gonna start lying on our backs. So just start to make your way down. You can take your legs extended, you can bend the knees, whatever works best. And I think I got to say hello to everyone, but if I didn't, my name is Jen. Thanks for coming out this morning and spending this time on your mat with me. And so as you begin to let yourself settle here on your mat, you're welcome to keep the eyes closed. Maybe you want to. The sun is pretty bright. Just take a moment to notice what's happening in your own body. Notice any sensations. Notice how it's feeling. And without judging those sensations, so not labeling them good or bad, just taking the time to notice how it's feeling, checking in. And then finding a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Start to notice the breath underneath the hands. Feel the breath as it moves from belly into the heart space, and then heart space back into the belly. Noticing how the breath is feeling this morning. Does it move freely? Does it feel tight or congested? Again, just noticing without judgment. Starting to connect. Let's just start by taking a few breaths together. We'll inhale through the nose and then out through the mouth in this sort of space of letting go. So maybe letting go of any tensions that you felt within your body or your breath, or maybe any tensions or worries within the mind that you'd like to let go of this morning. So when you're ready, finding that inhale through the nose, really filling up the entire belly, the rib cage, all the way into the chest, and then opening the mouth, a nice big sigh out, as loud as you want. We'll do that 2 more times. Full breath in through the nose, gathering any of those things you wish to let go of onto the breath, and then opening the mouth, letting it all out. 1 more time. Full breath in. Open the mouth, let it all go. And then just allow the breath to flow freely here. Take a moment to notice if you feel any different. Maybe you feel like you've created some space within yourself. And then gently begin to draw one knee at a time into the chest. Gathering them in, hugging both knees, taking the hands to the knees or the shins, maybe find a gentle rock from side to side. Letting the sand give the spine a little massage. And then as the body feels ready, go ahead and keep the knees hugged in, but settle in back at center. Keep the right knee hugged into the chest and send the left leg long. Let the heel come to the mat. Give the knee a little squeeze, drawing it in. And then use the right hand just to gently guide the leg open. Maybe taking the left hand down to the hip, just anchoring it down. Drawing the knee up towards the shoulder. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, switch hands. Use the left hand to draw the knee across the body, coming into maybe a twist. Okay, and just coming to a place that you feel like your body's ready for. Keeping both shoulders rooted on the mat so the chest can stay nice and open. Maybe taking that right arm wide. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to gently draw the knee back to center. And then we'll once again let the knee open up, but we'll take the sole of the foot to the inside of that left leg, like you're coming into tree pose. Yeah, so we're like fallen trees here for a moment. And then just place the hands where they feel comfortable. Allow that right leg to soften onto the sand. Soften through the hip and thigh. Take one more breath in. On your breath out, gently draw the knee back to center, and we'll hug both knees in as you feel ready. Take a second to find that rock from side to side if you like. And then just listening to your body here. So when you feel ready, we'll keep the left knee hugged in and send the right leg long this time. Finding that gentle squeeze. Hugging the knee up towards the left shoulder. Take a breath in. And on your breath out, that left hand guides the knee open, opening up the hip, drawing it up towards the top of your mat. Maybe using the right hand just to anchor down that hip. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, draw it back to center, this time using the right hand to guide it across the body. Moving into a gentle twist. So coming into that twist as much as your body's ready for. Okay, keeping both shoulders glued to the earth. Chest is broad and open. Maybe taking the left arm wide. Finding the breath here. Take an inhale, exhale, bring the leg back to center, and we'll come into that tree pose here on this side. So taking the sole of the foot to the inside of that right leg, allowing the left hip, thigh, the knee to soften towards the sand. Starting to find that gentle opening through the hip area. One more breath here. And then exhale, bring the knee back to center. Draw both knees in. Maybe take a second this time to make some circles with the knees, moving them in one direction a few times. And then when you feel ready, moving them the opposite way. So take as many of those circles as you need, this time massaging through the low back. Eventually finding your way back to center, and then take the hands behind the knees now, and we'll start to rock the opposite way. So rocking along the length of your spine, right? Like we're a kid again, kind of rocking and rolling yourself. Get a little momentum, and when you're ready, go ahead and rock yourself all the way up, coming onto hands and knees. Ta-da, we're here. Ta-da! That was my word last weekend, wasn't it? So coming onto hands and knees. Tap out the sand if you need to, right? And then go ahead and start to just press into the knuckles of the hands. So pressing into the pads of the fingers. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Let's just move through a few cat-cows, get our spine nice and warm. So take an inhale, lift the gaze, lift the hips. Pull the chest forward. And then exhale, press into the palms, let the back round. Press the shoulder blades up towards the sky. Inhale, soften the belly, heart pulls towards the ocean. And then exhale, round through the back. Just take a few more of those at your own pace here. You're welcome to add any other movements if you'd like to change it up a bit. If your body's needing something different, go for it. All right, remembering this is your practice. Right? I always say I'm just here making suggestions for you. So I like to give a little yoga buffet, so choose what works for you. And then when the body feels balanced, go ahead and find your way back into that tabletop pose. Again, pressing into the pads of the fingers. And then start to press the tops of the feet down into the sand. When you do that, you might start to feel the belly contract a bit, turning on your core here. And then we'll take the left leg, just send it back behind you. Keep the toes tucked under. Press into the heel. Give yourself a little stretch through the hamstring. Keep pressing into the hands, drawing the belly in, and then you can start to float that left leg. Yeah? Toes are facing down. So we're pressing into the heel so the whole leg here is active. And then you're welcome to add that right arm. All right, optional. You can keep that right hand down if you like. This will add a little bit more of a balance challenge. Smiling helps, I promise. Keep pressing into that left palm. Reach through the fingertips, reach through the heel. So we're gonna add a little core work here. All right, so take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're gonna take that right arm out to the side, left leg out to the side. Maybe just a few inches. It doesn't have to come all the way out. You'll feel it. Inhale, take everything back to center, reach it long. Exhale, take everything back out to the side. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend. Inhale, take it back to center. And either stay here or bend that left knee. Take the right thumb, face it down. We're coming in for a bind. Yeah. And then reach behind you. Maybe you can grab the foot. Maybe it's your pants. And then kick the foot into the hand if you've taken that option, opening up the front body here. Wherever you are, if you're in that bind, take one more breath in. And on your breath out, we'll all re-extend, nice and slow. And then we'll release it out. There we go. And then just give the hips a little wag from side to side. Right? Wag your tail. All right. So go ahead and find that tabletop pose once again. Pressing the palms, pressing the tops of the feet so that the belly is turned on. And then we'll send the right leg back. Toes start on the mat. Just give yourself that little stretch for the back of the leg here. And then gathering the belly button towards the spine, we can float the leg. Beautiful. Kick into the heel. Starting to warm up the legs here. Keep taking it nice and active. And then you have that option to add the left arm and reaching it forward towards the ocean. Press into the right palm. Keep the chest lifted from your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left arm comes out to the side, right leg out to the side. Inhale, draw it back to center. Exhale, extend it out. Open it up. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Inhale, center. And then if you found that bind on the other side, we'll bend the knee, flip the palm, take that foot, kick it into the hand, open up the front body. You've taken that bind, take one more breath in. Exhale, slowly release, extend everything out, and then we'll release it down. Give those hips a little shake from side to side. And then draw the big toes together. Allow the knees to come as wide as you like. Send the hips to the heels. Arms reach out for child's pose. Forehead can rest on the sand here. And maybe if the forehead doesn't quite make it, you can stack the hands and just take the forehead right on top. And just remind yourself, again, this is your own practice. This is about you, about how you feel on your mat, how you want to feel on your mat. So if at any point you want to come back to this pose right here, do it, right? Take the time for you to let your breath settle, let your body settle. Come back to the breath. Take one more round, inhaling, and then exhaling it out. On your next inhale, begin to lift the hips, pressing into the hands. We'll curl the toes under. Here we go, send those hips high, find a downward facing dog. When you get here, you can pedal out the feet, you can wag your tail, whatever you need to do. And then as you begin to settle in, go ahead and lift the heels really high here. Soften the knees just a bit, so bring a little bend into the knee. And then press the hips up towards the sky, letting the heart melt towards the sand just a little bit further. See if you can keep that length in the spine as you once again soften the heels back towards your mat. We'll stay here 3 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breath in and out. One more breath. Let it go. So this time on your breath in, we're going to inhale, shift forward, draw the shoulders over the wrists, finding a plank pose. All right, belly is strong, pressing into the hands. And as you exhale, use those core muscles to lift the hips back towards the sky, arriving back in that downward facing dog. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the heels, shift forward, find that plank. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forward, almost like you're a wave rolling into the shore. This time on your exhale, we're gonna lower the knees. Keep the elbows hugged in, come all the way down to the belly. Uncurl the toes, keep the elbows hugging in towards the rib cage. Take an inhale. Lift the chest, open up the heart space. Little cobra here, and then exhale. Maybe it's a high cobra, it's all good. Curl the toes under, press into the palms, make your way back into that downward facing dog. Either through table or plank. We're gonna do that whole thing again, all right? Here we go. Inhale, lift the heels, roll the body forward. Think of your body as a wave, shifting into plank. Exhale, back to dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, dog. One more time. Inhale, forward to plank. This time, exhale, either lowering the knees or keep them lifted. Elbows hug in, lower it down. Uncurl the toes. Here we go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Find that nice open cobra. And then exhale, make your way back into that downward facing dog. All right, the whole thing one more time. Let's get nice and warm. Here we go. Inhale, forward to plank. Roll it forward. That wave's coming in. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press it back. Last one. Inhale, roll forward. Okay, you have that option to lower how we did before, or if chaturanga's in your practice, you can move through it that way. So I'll leave that to you. Maybe you just head straight to dog. Whatever works, right? You have the option to skip this at any point. Whichever way you've chosen to move, we'll all meet back in that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breath in and out. One more time. Breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take the gaze between the palms. Step or hop your way towards the top of your mat. Beautiful. There we go. Take an inhale. Hands come to the shins. Find a halfway lift. Reach the crown of the head forward. And then exhale, soften the knees, come back into that forward fold. Let everything go here. Let the arms be heavy. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe the knees stay bent. It's the beginning of our practice. We're still getting our bodies ready. If you want to find a bind, you're welcome to clasp elbows, maybe sway. Or not. You have the elbows clasped, go ahead and release them. Press into the feet, soften the knees, and just begin to roll the body up. All right, so move one vertebra at a time, making your way to stand. Circling the arms over the head, take the palms together. And as you exhale, take them right into your heart space. Press the thumbs into your chest, find that connection. Reacquaint yourself with the breath. Changed our relationship to gravity here, so just take a moment, allow yourself to just be here. Notice the breath. Notice the sound of the waves. It's like nature's soundtrack here, right? All right, here we go. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, we're gonna release them, take them behind the back and interlace the fingers. We're gonna take the hands to the left side of your waist. I'm not mirroring you, so go the opposite way. So we're gonna take it to the left side of your waist, all right? Hug that left elbow back. All right, so we start to feel this nice opening through the chest. Keep the tailbone pressing down towards the sand, and then take the left ear to the left shoulder. There we go. We're stretching out the right side of the neck here. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, we're gonna switch sides with those hands, so taking it to the right waistline. Inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Stretch out that left. I know, I'm not mirroring you. I can't. It's too many left and rights here. Keep hugging that right elbow back. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, we'll take the hands behind you. Start to press the knuckles down towards your mat, lifting and opening up the heart space. So keep drawing that tailbone down. We don't want to create an arch in the low back. It won't feel good, trust me. So just lifting and opening the chest here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees and fold forward. Take the belly right on tops of the thighs. Let it rest right there. Maybe the hands can lift from the low back. Release the hands. Inhale, find your halfway lift. So fingertips to the mat or hands to shins, whichever you're available for. And then exhale, soften and find that forward fold. So bend the knees, plant the palms. We're gonna stuff our left foot back. Nice wide stance here. Lower the knee down. Uncurl the toes. Take a moment to let yourself settle here. Pull the chest forward. Rooting into that right heel. Take a second just to look down and make sure that that right knee is in line with the ankle. We don't want it to come in front. So keep it in line with the ankle. Press into that heel. When you're ready, you can either take your hands to the thighs or sweep them up, reaching for the sky. Beautiful. Keep pressing into that right heel. Inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna take the left hand down to the thigh and just sweep that right arm towards the back of your mat, opening up for a twist here. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep that right arm back up. Plant the palms. Curl the left toes under, pick up the knee, and then we'll walk the hands over the left shoulder towards that long edge of the mat like you're coming to face the lifeguard tower over here. Feet parallel to one another. We're in a little wide-legged stance here. So keep that half lift. So take an inhale here. As you exhale, just find a little bend into that left knee. Little bend here, beautiful. Inhale, extend the legs once again. Exhale, find that bend. Back into that left knee, same knee. There we go. We'll do the other side in a minute. Inhale, rise back up. And then exhale, bend into that left knee. So you can stay here if this feels okay. If you want to take the hip down towards the heels, you can drop it down and pick up those right toes. I like to call this my ninja squat. Right? And hands can stay planted, they can come to the palms. You might be right up here, that's fine. All right, so this is, again, your little squat. Take the hands back down to your mat. Lift those hips. We'll take a bend into the right knee as you turn the toes to face the top of your mat. Nice deep bend. When you're ready, we rise up, extend the arms. Ta-da, you're in warrior two. There's my ta-da. Take the gaze towards the ocean. Root the feet into the sand. Draw the belly in. And just enjoy for a moment. Find the breath. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands come behind the back, interlace the fingers. Press the knuckles down towards your mat. Open up the chest. Breath in. And then breath out, re-extend the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Plant the palms. Pick up that back heel, and we'll step that right foot back to plank pose. And move through your version of a vinyasa. If you got it, go for it. Otherwise, I'll walk you through it. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway or to the belly. Inhale, up for cobra or up dog if you're ready for it. And then exhale. We all meet in that downward facing dog. So when we come to that vinyasa portion, you guys, feel free to skip it. Maybe you just head straight to dog if that's what you're feeling. Change it up. All right, here we go. Take the gaze between the hands. Step or hop your way to the top of your mat. Beautiful. Look at those hops. Take an inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, send the right foot back this time. Lowering the knee. Uncurl the toes, do that little leg check here. Are we in line? Knee in line with the ankle? All right, root into that left heel. So find some stability. When you're ready, we'll pull the heart forward. Maybe take the hands to the thighs or sweep them up, reaching for the sky. Find the breath, settle in. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand down to the thigh. Circle that left arm towards the back of your mat, opening up for that twist. So now we're facing that lifeguard tower. Maybe give them a little wave over there. I don't know. Inhale, circle that arm back up. Plant the palms. Curl the right toes under. Left toes would be interesting. Pick up that right knee. Walk the hands over the right shoulder this time, coming into that wide stance. Here we go. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee. Give yourself a little stretch. Yeah. Inhale, straighten it back up. There we go. Exhale, right knee bends. I move around on my mat so that you don't have to watch my bum. Inhale one more time, lift the hips. And then exhale, bend that knee. Maybe you lower it all the way to the heel if you like. But just find a space that you feel that stretch. If you've lowered it down, pick up the left toes. Hands where you like.
That looks hard.
I love it. Take one breath here, inhale. Exhale, palms down. Lift the hips. Left toes face the top of your mat. Bend into the knee. Rise up when you're ready. Arms reach wide. Warrior two here. Beautiful. Take the gaze towards the ocean. So left knee bent. Switch those legs up. Switch those legs up. There we go. There we go. All good. Just want you to be balanced. Take one breath here, inhale. Exhale, hands release behind you. Find that clasp. Reach. Fingertips, knuckles towards your mat. Open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Bring them back wide. Find that warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Pick up the back heel. Step back to your plank. You can hang out here. You can find a vinyasa. You can find a child's pose. Whatever you like. We inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale, open up the chest for cobra or that up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Reach those hips high. Take a breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale it out. One more time. Breath in. And out. All right, so on your inhale, we're going to take the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, shift forward, draw that knee into the chest, hug it in, use those core muscles, beautiful. Inhale, press it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, we're gonna take the right knee, tap the left elbow. Ooh, change it up, little twist, yeah? Inhale, press it back. This is my standing version. Exhale, right knee taps the right elbow. Beautiful. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, now we'll step in between the palms. There we go. Lower the back knee down. We're arriving back in that lunge that we did earlier. All right? So as you feel ready, root into that right heel. We'll take an inhale, sweep the arms up. One more breath in. And a breath out. We're gonna lower that left hand down to the thigh, circle that right arm back. We come back to that twist over the right shoulder. So we're opening up to this side over here. There you go. Okay, so you have the option. You can stay in this twist, or you can find a little bind here. If you choose to do that bind, maybe take that left hand down to the mat. I prefer that. Bend the left knee. What can you catch? Sometimes it's my pants. All right? So if you've taken that bind, roll that chest open towards the sky. So really deep twist here. Beautiful. Yeah, so maybe if you don't catch it, you just work on reaching. All right? You'll get a nice little hamstring workout here. Take one more breath in. Exhale. If you've bound, release it. We'll plant the palms. All right, curl the back toes under, pick up the knee. We're gonna walk over that left shoulder towards that long edge of the mat, just like we did earlier. So we're in that wide stance. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lower that left hip down to wherever you'd like. Okay, if you wanna come to that little ninja squat, pick up the front toes. Maybe the palms come together. Maybe not. All right. So this time, last time we sort of released our palms down, made our way that way. Totally cool if you want to do that again as you make your way to Warrior 2. If you want to add little something for the legs, you can keep your hands together at your heart and then just use the strength of the legs, pick yourself up, and we're going to come right into that Warrior 2. All right, otherwise you can lower the hands. Ready? Here we go. Go for it. There we go. Bend into the right knee. Grunts are totally okay. Arms extend wide. Beautifully done. Okay, we're gonna do that again. So take a breath in here, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, lower the hip back down, taking the hands to the mat or together at your heart. All right, so we're back in that squat towards the back of your mat. Here we go, ready? Inhale, rise up, come right into that Warrior 2. Exhale, find that ninja squat, lower it down. Okay, this is the last one on this side, I promise. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up, right into that Warrior 2. Breath in, breath out. Settle in. All right. Take the left hand down to the thigh, flip the right palm up. Take an inhale, sweep that right arm over the head. A little peaceful warrior here. And then start to straighten that front knee. Find a little more length in the right side body. On your inhale, rise up, take the arms wide, and then start to reach those right fingertips towards the ocean. Press the left hip back. When you're ready, take the right hand down, left arm to the sky. Find your triangle pose. So right hand is down. Yeah, I'll come over here, you guys, so you can see me. That downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And an exhale. On your inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, shift it forward, knee into the chest, hug it in. Inhale to press it back. Exhale, tap the right elbow, cross it over. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, tap the left elbow. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, step it between the palms. Ta-da, here we go. Lower that back knee. Uncurl the toes. Root into that left heel. When you're ready, we'll rise up for our lunge. Take your time. Soften through the hips. Say hello to Mother Ocean. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand to the thigh, left arm circles back. Open up for the twist over the left shoulder. Say hello to the lifeguards. There you go. All right, so we have that option of finding that bind. You can stay right here, or maybe take that right hand down, bend that right knee. Maybe you can grab something. If you can't, just work on drawing the heel in towards the bum. If you've taken that bind, open up the chest, roll that left shoulder open. Release that leg. Inhale, circle that arm over, plant the palms, curl the back toes under, lift that knee, and we're gonna come over the right shoulder. So walk the hands towards that wide edge of your mat. We're gonna do that little warrior sequence here. So take an inhale. Exhale, right knee bends, lower the hips. Find that little ninja squat here, okay? Again, you can keep the hands planted or take them to your heart space, whichever works. All right, here we go. On your inhale, we're gonna rise however you'd like to arrive to that warrior two. So inhale, left knee bends, arms open wide. Stay for the exhale, because I think we could all use it, right? All right, here we go. Inhale, exhale, lower it down, bend the right knee, sink those hips low. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, arms wide, beautiful. Exhale, lower it back down, last one, bend that right knee. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. And then exhale here. Settle in. Root into the feet. Take a breath in. And a breath out, lower the right hand. Left palm flips up. Inhale, sweep that left arm over the head. Give it a little stretch. Keep the hips nice and low just for a moment. And then when you're ready, start to straighten that front leg. Give yourself a little more length. Reach those left fingertips up. Stretch out that left side body. Inhale, rise up, extend the arms. Press those left fingertips forward, press the right hip back. Reach, reach, reach. When you're ready, left arm releases down, right arm towards the sky, triangle pose. Beautiful. So really press both feet into the mat. You're gonna find a lot more stability that way. You wanna take that little extra core challenge, that right arm comes over the ear, extend it forward. Maybe that left arm joins it, like your friends are handing you a beach ball. I don't know a time that I would ever grab a beach ball like this, but keep rooting into those feet. On your inhale, rise all the way up. Right hand down, left arm over the ear, stretch it out. Woo. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, plant the palms. Pick up that back heel. Step back for your plank. And whatever version of a vinyasa you'd like, you can go for it. Maybe you do that down dog plank pose. That's really good for building strength. Or you go for the full chaturanga. All right, whatever works. We find our breath when we make our way back into that downward facing dog. Breath in through the nose. Breath out through the mouth. So from here, we're gonna walk our hands back towards the toes. Heel toe your feet about as wide as your mat. Okay, let the toes face out. I call them Mary Poppins feet. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, sink the hips low towards your heels. We're coming into a little yogi squat, malasana. Maybe you take your palms together at your heart if that feels okay. If your heels are popping up here, because that's pretty common, you can actually take your mat. I taught somebody this and they were like, oh my gosh. You can take your mat, roll it up as much as you need to. And then your hips or your heels go right on top. And that just gives your heels something to sort of connect with. So if your heels pop up, this is a really good option. All right, take a couple breaths. Keep the chest nice and open, palms are pressing together. Beautiful, there we go. One more breath in. Breath out, release the hands. Lift the hips. Heel toe the feet back under the body. Soften the knees. And just roll the body up. All the way to stand. As you arrive in that standing pose, just take a moment here. Reground yourself. So really press the feet into the mat here. Slow the breath. If you want to close the eyes for a second. Just tune back in to your own breath, to the waves. You've closed the eyes, go ahead and open them once again. And then find a good gazing point. We're going to move into a little balance sequence. So find something to gaze at, not me because I'm super wobbly, especially in the sand. All right, so we're going to start to shift the weight onto that right leg. Take the palms together to your heart, bend the left knee. Yeah, we're coming to tree pose. If you know how to get there, go ahead. If you want me to walk you through it, I'll do it. We're going to take that left knee, open it up. Yeah, I like to get my balance here. And then take that left foot to the desired height. So maybe you press it to the inside of the calf. Maybe you draw it to the inner thigh. Whichever space works for you. And if you fall out, that's okay. Come right back when you're ready. Keep the palms pressing together here, all right? Keep the thumb and the pinky pressing together, and then open up the rest of the fingers into this lovely lotus mudra. It's a symbol of like receiving, of opening up. So keep that mudra with the hands. We're gonna release that left foot gently, cross the ankle over the right thigh. What? Keep the foot flexed. Press the knee away from you. When you're ready, take an inhale. Whoop. Exhale, get those hips nice and low. So bend into the right knee, press the hips back. Maybe you take that lotus mudra forward. It's gonna add a little bit more of a balance challenge. Take that lotus back to your heart space. Rise back up. And just release it. Palms come back together. Give the feet a little shake. Nicely done. Let's do the other side, guys. Here we go. So find that grounded stance. The weight comes into the left leg this time. All right, so we're gonna move into tree on the opposite side. So bend the right knee, or the opposite one you did last time. Start to open up that knee, press the heel into the leg. You can leave it connected to the earth. Maybe you bring it up a little higher, maybe not, it's all good. And just honor the sides, they're different. There's always that one side that's a little wonkier, it's okay. And then we'll find that lotus mudra. So keep the thumb and the pinkies pressing together as you open the rest of the fingers. Allowing yourself to be open here. Allowing the heart space to be open, ready to receive. Keep that lotus mudra. We'll gently release that leg, cross the ankle over the left thigh, keeping the foot flexed. And then we'll bend that left knee, send the hips back. Sink it down. Maybe you take that mudra and release it forward. Take the hands back to your heart center. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release that leg, palms come back together. Shake it out. Maybe shake the hands out. Give it all a little shake. All right, so go ahead and make your way to the top of your mat. We're gonna make our way down. Beautiful job, you guys. Here we go. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up. Nice big reach here. Palms come together. Bring them through your heart center as you soften the knees and fold over the legs. Release it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Step your way back into a downward facing dog. Lower the knees. Swing the feet in front of you. Come onto your booty. Keep the knees bent, feet are on the mat. If you need to take a little scooch up, scooch it up. And then we'll take the hands behind you. Fingers are facing towards your bum. All right? Press into the hands. Start to press into the feet. On your inhale, we're gonna lift that booty up, coming into a reverse table. Press the hips up towards the sky. Lift it up. Take the gaze wherever feels best. Maybe it's up towards that blue sky. Keep lifting the hips as you root into the heels. There we go. Take one more breath here. As you exhale, slowly lower the hips down. And then just fold over the legs. Take a second. Round the back. Release the head. All right. Once again, bring the hands behind you so we can come back into that reverse table, or you can extend the legs and find a reverse plank pose. All right? So this is a little more intense, so pick your adventure. Choose your own adventure. Do you guys remember those books? Anybody? Okay. Is that just me? All right, so whichever version, we're gonna press into the heels. All right, press into the hands. When you're ready, inhale, lift those hips high. If you've taken that reverse plank, see if you can get the toes to reach the sand. Mine don't quite, but it's something to reach for. Keep lifting it up, pressing into the hands. Beautiful, guys. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Keep the legs extended, flex the feet, and then we're just gonna fold over the legs. Let the back round. Okay? Let the back round, let the head be heavy, let it hang. On your next inhale, gently roll the body up. Bend the right knee. Get that heel as close to that booty as you can. We're gonna wrap the left hand or left arm around the shin. Take that right arm, inhale it, sweep it up alongside the ear, and then exhale, place it back behind you, coming onto the fingertips. We're twisting over the right shoulder. There we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, unwind, release that right arm. We'll extend that right leg, switch legs. So bend the left knee this time. There we go. Give that left leg a hug with the right arm. And then inhale, sweep that left arm up. And then circle it back around. Fingertips come to the mat. Gaze over the left shoulder. Keep a tall spine here. There we go. Inhale. Exhale, unwind, circle that left arm back around. We'll bend both knees if you need to take a little booty scooch once again. And then we'll just come all the way down onto our backs. There we go. And then allow the feet to come together, bringing the soles of the feet together, and then the knees will fall wide. Coming into a supine cobbler's pose here. And then just take the arms to a shape that feels best. You're welcome to keep them on the belly, or maybe you take them over the head. Soften. Find the breath. Slow it down. Take one more full round of breath here. And then gently begin to draw the knees back towards one another. So as we begin to find our way into our final rest, if you want to take any other movements here, if you want to find a happy baby or find those rocks from side to side, or anything else that your body is asking for now, go ahead and listen. Take whatever you need. And then as you feel ready, again, stay here as long as you need, but when you begin to feel ready, you can start to make your way into a final rest. If you'd like to come onto your belly for that Shavasana for this rest, you're welcome just to flip right on over. I know the sun is really bright, so sometimes that belly down feels more comforting. As you arrive in that final shape, take a breath in through the nose, and then just gently sigh it all out. Softening the breath, softening the body. Allowing the muscles to feel heavy, the bones to feel heavy. Allowing the earth just to support you completely here. So starting to deepen your breath here. If you're laying on your back, maybe taking a hand to the belly and a hand to the heart. Reconnecting to the breath. And if you're on the belly, just notice the belly as it presses into the earth with the breath as you breathe in and out. Starting to connect to the body by wiggling the fingers, the toes, maybe stretching the arms over the head, and just finding a nice full body stretch, reawakening the entire body now. And then releasing as you're ready. Bending the knees. And either just taking yourself onto your side for a moment or slowly making your way up when you're ready. Taking your time. Coming back to a seat. And as you arrive in that seat, allow the eyes to close. Taking a hand right into the heart space and just connect the palm. Right here. Connecting yourself to the light that resides here. Connecting yourself to all the love that resides here. And taking your palms together. Taking a moment to thank yourself for taking this time for you. For thanking your practice for being here, and thanking each other for all this amazing energy. Thanks for being here, my friends. I really appreciate you joining me this morning. Happy Saturday. Namaste.